Okay, that's good. I want to stop you right there a little bit because I want to know how you do that. Because a lot of ambitious people, and I work with some of these people here at the sanctuary
Yeah.
that say, I'm so ambitious, I have so many things to do. If they just let go of all their goals and dreams and just live life for like riding a motorcycle,
Yeah.
they would like
They'd be
blow their
screwed.
brains out.
They'd lose
I
everything,
can't.
yeah.
I'm still stressed out about how am I going to make money? How am I going to survive? How am I?
Right.
I'm wasting my time. So they couldn't let go and relax. How do you let go and relax?
Well, and I think that's the big lesson for the A-type personalities.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like,
It
and there's a lot out here. And I've said, like, I was extreme A, and you know the metaphor. I know the metaphor. Life will hit you with what my friend Lisa Gar said the other day, with a feather. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been hit with a feather, but it's a feather. They said there's a brick, there's a stick, and a 2x4 in the face until you get your lesson, until you get what you need to get. I wouldn't have slowed down for anything. At that time, and so that's and unfortunately for the A-type personality, to get through to them sometimes without the 2x4 in the head can be very difficult. Sometimes it takes a life-altering situation, something that just radically gives you no other option but to wake up in a different way that you do anything about it. And I'll get back to your original question, but it took something like that. It took a complete shock to my system to get me to say, you know what, nothing matters anymore. Even the meaning of having a meaning in life doesn't matter anymore. And I'm my only meaning, and living this way is my only meaning. What was I doing during that time when I was in that space? I was waking up, I was eating right, taking care of myself, I was doing yoga every day, so I started to really just take care of myself.
So
it was a night and day
you backed
change.
off, but in a healthy way.
In a healthy way.
You didn't go to drugs and alcohol and self-destruction.
No. I've been there too, but
this time, consciously, yeah.
But this is so I backed off in a healthy way. But for me, it was extremes. It's like, and that's what drove me there in the first place, is that I had the extreme type A, and then I had to go all the way over to the other extreme because I drove myself too far in the one way. And I know you have people in your life that have done the same thing. It's like so, and we all do. You go extreme, and then and so I had to get those lessons that. And when I went the other way, I had to once again go to the extreme because, I had developed such a negative association to business, to work, to everything. I had to just be about me, and I lived like that for probably a year. And then I said, well, I've got to start moving someplace again. I got to start going someplace in my life. I need to find some meaning to my experience. And the funny thing was that I started to put together a team again. Because at one time there was 150 people worldwide that were helping me build this empire, and all of a sudden they disappeared overnight. So I started to put this team together, and to motivate a team, just like to motivate an individual, they say where there is no vision, the people perish. And it's true. If there's no greater meaning, it's hard to incentivize yourself or others to work forward. So now I'm putting the team together, but you can't go to the team and say, hey, what's the purpose of our company, or the mission of what we're working for? Well, it's to make Chris enjoy his life every day. Who's going to be motivated by that? Well, I'm fired up, Chris. Let's do that. Let's
get behind that.
Let's get behind that. So then I realized that I had to start finding meaning again, and it wasn't even so much for finding meaning for me so that I would feel any better, because I was feeling great. It was about accomplishing something and creating something with and through other people, because I know what it takes to motivate people, and it's a grander vision, it's a grander mission, it's about being a part of something. And so it was to rally others together that I had to start finding my own meaning again. And if that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely. You have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's, the lost leader.
Yeah,
you could call it that. Even if you can motivate them once, they're going to start dissipating and go, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. You really have to have a solid meaning.
This is what it's about.
Yes,
this is what we're creating.
Yes.
This is what we're, this is the difference we're making. And it took a little while. It took me a full year to really start to grasp once again where I had been, because when I got into the personal development industry, personal professional development, I didn't get in because I wanted to make a bunch of money. I didn't get in because I didn't even get in because I wanted to change the world. I got in because I wanted to change my world at first. I wanted to make my life everything that I thought it could be. I wanted to make my dreams happen.
Did you grow up middle class, lower class, upper
But
class?
kind of middle class.
Middle class, okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to make my dreams happen. I felt inside that I knew that I could. So I got into personal development, and I figured if I learned how to help other people do that, then surely I'd be able to make my own dreams happen.
Yes.